Okay, working on Project Andrew. I didn't record as much as I probably should have. It's been a little weird for me. I'm new to the whole recording thing. I've never recorded any of my projects before. This one, so I didn't record any of the build process like I was going to. I kept forgetting, and I kind of put it off. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just record this part, this part, this part. But I never recorded really any of it up to now. I've just been, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird trying to get into it, I guess. Um, so I'm gonna try and record more. So I've made some progress so far. I've done the a lot of it actually. I've got the servos mounted. I've got circuits built. Everything all PCB soldered and everything. I've added some stuff. I'll show you guys what I've added in a minute here when I show you guys what a rundown of it. I've 3D printed the battery case to put the batteries in. I've 3D printed a circuit housing to house the PCB board and everything. I'll show you that. I'll show you guys that. I have the PSI mounted, the PlayStation Eye, which is what I'm using for a camera and microphone. And yeah, I mean it's a lot. It's a lot. I should have recorded it, I know, but hey, I'm new. Cut me some slack, please. Thank you. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll show you guys this real quick. It is what it is. Okay, here we go. Here's the back of Andrew. I'll show you guys the front I'll run down the front real quick. Nice cool little straps. Here's the front of Andrew. We've got two battery cases. We got places to mount two batteries because he's gonna need it with the amount of current that he's pulling with all those motors, and the Raspberry Pi 4 is very power hungry. So the batteries will insert here, and I've got these. The cords will come out here and go to the back, and I've got these little slits here so you can put your thumb in there and just slide the battery up to pull it out. I didn't account for that. Okay, I have to fix that. And then that's just screwed in right here, and then it won't come off. And then we got the 10 servos from, I don't know if you guys see that. We got 10 servos from his feet all the way up to here. There's 10 servos, 5 on each side. Those are his legs, and then up on his shoulders here we have 4 so far. And then I was originally gonna put the head here on a gimbal. Then I ran into the issue 20 servos is what I have on the PCB board and what I can really pull from the Raspberry Pi without sacrificing too many pins. And it's not enough. So what I did is I sacrificed the gimbal for more arm movement. Because the body is able to move and all that, I'm not worried about the gimbal movement. So then let's turn it back to the back here. I have this cool little clip system right here. We can just unclip them, reclip them, so that I have that there. And then for the back here, I do have a cover for it. It's right here. For the cover for this, I do have a back cover here. It's cool. It's right here. It just kind of screws on. It says Andrew Mark II on it. I love it. And then pulling that off, we've got so far here we've got we've got 20 servo ports here. Down underneath here we got 20 servo ports. Then we've got our little gyro here. We've got Raspberry Pi 4. Underneath the Raspberry Pi 4 are 2 Arduino Nanos, and then we've got a little audio amplifier up underneath. You're not gonna be able to see it. We've got a little something. We got a little audio amplifier from Adafruit underneath there, and a little speaker up top here. And then we've got. I built this circuit here, so it's for all the power. This is where all the power travels through, and then it regulates it because I don't want them on the same board because then it's easier to short out. This is what this relay here is for a power switchover circuit. So there's 2 ways you can power him. You can power him through this little barrel jack here from a power supply, or you can power him through the batteries. But if I'm sitting there all day and I'm programming, I don't want to be doing it through the batteries, because the batteries will eventually die. So what I want to do is I want to be able to plug him in, and then you'll hear it click, and that's actually not it plugging in, that's a relay switching the power from the battery wires here to the power supply here. And then, I mean, that's essentially it. Then we'll have a little router on him as well. I'll go over that in a minute. But then this will plug in about right here, and then we'll have and then I'll go over what I need to buy here in a minute. And that's essentially what I have so far. But the thing is, I'm not quite done yet. I'll try and record more of the programming process a little bit. Not all of it though. I mean, programming's long and tedious for stuff like this. So this video is just an update of what I've done so far. I'm not done. As I'm recording now, I'm not done. As this video released, I'm not gonna be done. So then what I still need to do on him, there's some parts I need to buy, including the batteries, a little router. What the router will allow us to do is the router will allow us to create a Wi-Fi network just specifically for Andrew, so that we can just connect to that Wi-Fi network. We can use VNC viewer, which allows us to view the desktop, which will also allow us to do programming inside the Raspberry Pi and take him places and still be able to do stuff, and then also allow us to be able to take him places and taking places and desktop and camera video feed if we make a script for that. And then what else do I need to do? I have a little list up back here. We need to 3D print and model 3D model and print arms. All of it. All the arms. All the way down to the hands. From the shoulders to hands. That's gonna be fun because I have some ambitious ideas for that. I will share when I start to design them. And that's essentially it. There's not a lot to it, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I will try to record as much more as I can in the future. Still like beating my head over that. And so that's it. I'll see you guys later.